Hey everyone, welcome back to the shop. Friend's just moved into a new place, so I figure I'm going to make her and her fella like a bowl of some description, something to go by the front door where they can dump their car keys in, stuff like that. So I found this piece of elm, which actually's got a nice great big chunk taken out of it, so I think we're going to mount it up that way round. Just hopefully keep some of this feature here, might make it a little bit more interesting than your average bowl. On the back of it, it's got some burring, it looks like, so you never know, that might turn out really nicely. So we'll stick this on the lathe and get it spinning, get it round and see what we're left with. Hopefully we'll be able to keep all these nice features in it, and hopefully we'll give it to her fairly soon. Like I say, it's their first house together, so I wanted to make them something that they can keep. Fingers crossed, Kira and Dan, this one's for you, alright? Okay, so that's the outer bit done. Now, I know you saw I've cut these 3 rings here. Reason for doing that is that Kira and Dan, I hope they don't mind me saying, but Kira and Dan are expecting a baby. So what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd throw some milliput into these 3 rings to sort of symbolise them and their new one that's on the way. So I thought if I do one for black for Kira, because she's a dark horse, one for white for Dan, and then maybe put some silver in the middle for the little one. So yeah, I'm going to stick them in, let them dry overnight, and then we'll come back to this again sometime soon and pick this up, shave all that down, then finish the sanding on the outside, get it finished, and then we can flip this over in the recess, put that back on the chuck, and then get to hollowing out the front bit. Managed to keep a lot of that waney edge there, which I'm really happy about, so hopefully that'll come up nice with some finish and some wax on it. Okay, so fingers crossed. Right, let's stick some milliput in this and we'll get going. so there we are. That's the white layer in. Now I've mixed way too much, so I can probably cut that down by half, I think, on the next round. So next up we'll do the silver, I think. Not enough. Got a gap. Okay, there we go. So we've got silver at the top, black in the middle, white at the bottom. Can leave this overnight, let this dry off, rock hard, and then we'll turn that off, probably with a scraper, and then sand it like normal wood. Don't know what it's going to look like yet, but hopefully it'll just put a nice feature in. If we hate it, we'll just take the whole thing off. Okay, so that's set really well now. Only snag I've got is that I really hate the shape. Yeah, I wish I'd thought this through a bit better, because we may end up losing some of these when I reshape it, because having this flat bottom and that, it's just not attractive. So I'm going to take most of this corner out now and just wind it over, and then hopefully get to finishing the sides and the bottom, and then we can flip it round and hollow out the inside. So I think I'm just going to stick it back on the lathe and just see what comes naturally. Yeah, I haven't really got a plan for this one, so Okay, so that's the bottom of it all done. Look at that burr come out, that's beautiful, absolutely stunning. Right, so you saw me measure out this middle divot here. Got an old shotgun shell, so what I'm going to do is stick this in the lathe somehow. Haven't quite figured out how yet, and then shave it off just so it sits flush across here, inside the recess we put for the jaws when we reverse chuck this. So I'm just going to stick that in the lathe, use a tool just to buzz it off at the right height, and yeah, pop that in and that should fit just nicely. Okay, last little bit now. Just going to bang on some good old Woodwax 22. Just really give this a decent shine. Again, don't need a lot. You just smudge it in. And that has got a beautiful shine on it. Yep, well happy with that. Okay, so that's it done now. It's got a really nice shine. Those burr pieces have come out really nicely, and then the bottom again, and that's just a beautiful bit of wood. Can't actually remember offhand what I started with, but yeah, the lines have come out really well, really tight. There's some really nice grain there. Yeah, really happy with that. Those lines have come out beautifully. Right, so I'll just turn it over. Right, so we got shotgun cartridge, just the end. Alright, and we're just going to pop that in there. That's nice and central, and that'll sit ever so slightly proud, but it'll just give it a nice little feature. Okay, so there we go. One finished bowl. That's going to look really smart. Kira, Dan and the little one, hope you like it. There's a groove here on the side for each of you. The silver hasn't quite popped as much as I thought it would. It kind of looks the same as the white. Maybe it's the LEDs perhaps. It might show up better in a different light, but you know, there's still 3 in there for you two and the little one when he arrives in November. Fingers crossed everything goes alright with that. That's come out really nicely, and the burr on the bottom of that is, I've just fallen in love with this wood. It's really, really pretty. Managed to keep the chip out the side of it. It just looks really aged, and yeah, I'm quite happy with that. That's come out really well, although it did cane my fingers when I was trying to polish it, but it's worth it. So yeah, shotgun cartridge in the back there. I might do some of these. I've seen Nick do them with his logo on them. Seen a couple of other people do shotgun cartridges on the back, so I had some kicking about the garage, so I thought why the hell not. But yeah, this one's going to live probably by the front door for keys and change and stuff, whatever you guys decide to do with it. But I hope you enjoy. Cheers.